Kabaddi, 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 kabaddi.
Welcome back to yet another exciting match. Here with us we have the campus derby, or if you can like to say the university derby, where we have the UON versus the JKUAT, that is the University of Nairobi, facing off against the Jomo Kenyatta University. It is very exciting here at the Kenya Kabaddi Union. It is very exciting here at the Kasarani Stadium to witness these two universities, these two institutions facing off against each other, facing off against each other. Looking at the side of the UON players, we can see them there getting ready for this game. We can see them there trying to strategize on how they're going to win this derby. And yeah, looking at those players there, that is the starting seven for our team, where we have Derek Hagai as the captain. We have Elimelech Ogao. We have Ramuel Odhiambo, we have Didion Odera, we have Andrew Wekesa, we have Darwin Davis and Brian Omondi. That is the starting seven of the UON Tigers. And facing off is the JKUAT, that is the Jomo Kenyatta University. And looking at them there, we shall be seeing their starting seven. For the JKUAT, that is Bonaveta, who is their captain, Ian Kidude. We have Crispin Mageto, we have Tony Blair, we have John Karuga, who is also a player there at the JKUAT institution. That is the JKUAT team. We have Kelvin Kai, and we have lastly Wilson Tuju. That is the starting seven of the JKUAT. It is a derby here at the Kasarani Indoor Arena, where we are having the UON facing off against the JKUAT. The tossing session has just happened, and we shall see which team has won the toss. According to the number of matches played, we see UON Tigers have won 2 matches. JKUAT have also won 2 matches out of the possible 7 matches. And UON are number 12 at the league ranking, and JKUAT are at number 5. The win probability statistics say that JKUAT are most probably to win this game with a 60%, and UON are likely to lose with 40%. But that is just the statistics. Any moment from now, we shall be seeing the real thing. We shall be seeing it live action happening here at the Kasarani Indoor Arena, where JKUAT will be facing off against UON, the university's derby, the campus derby. Supporters of JKUAT, focusing on the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League table, we have we shall be seeing the JKUAT Assassins are at position number 5 with 22 points, and we have the UON Tigers at position number 11 with only 11 points. That is the standing as we begin this match here at the Kasarani Indoor Arena. We have players to look out for from the JKUAT Assassins, players like Karuga. And I can see Karuga on my starting. He is not on the mat, but he is a player to look out for. We have Tony Blair there at position, that is jersey number 14. That is also a player to look out for the JKUAT. We also have Tuju there, who is the left corner of the JKUAT Assassins. We also have who is this? It's Crispin Mageto. Yeah, Mageto, who is actually going for the raid. That is a very fantastic raider there for the JKUAT Assassins. We can see he's taking on the first raid of the team, John Karuga, who is number 4 in the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League top raiders. is starting off at the bench. That is a successful tackle for the University of Nairobi. Wamewasha moto kuwasha, meaning they have decided to start this game on fire. Focusing on the side of the UON players, we'll be having players like Oga Elimelech. We'll be having players like Derek Hagai, who is a defender. We'll be having players like Darwin, who is a defender. We'll be having players like Ramwell, who is a raider for the UON. There is Gideon taking on the raid for the UON there. And look at Tony Blair trying to scare off the raider. And that is Tony Blair taking on the raid. He is facing the defense up and down. Tries a bonus. That is an attempted dive by Derek Hagai there, but Tony Blair is able to go with the point back to his team. Yeah, there we have, that is Ramwell. Ramwell is one of the stars of the UON Tigers. In the last game that they had played against the KABADDI, UON Tigers lost, but Ramwell had a stunning 11 points. That is Ramwell taking on the raid. Tries a stretch there. That is Ramwell being cautious. Tries. And that is a dive there from, yeah, that is the defender of, it is Mageto. Mageto taking on the dive. Mageto is able to contain Ramwell on his half. We have Tony Blair going for the raid there. Tony Blair tries a stretch. Tony Blair pacing up the defense up and down. We have Tony Blair. That is a dive, and it is a jump by Tony Blair. He jumps over Brian. Brian goes for the block, but Tony is proving to be a jumper. He jumps over. That is fantastic. That is brilliant. That is the action that we were talking about. That is what you witness when you come down here to the stadium at Kasarani Indoor Arena. That is Giddy. We call him Gideon, taking on the raid, telling his teammates, yo, I'm coming back with an empty raid. It's so intense in here. Once again, the university derby. Once again, the campus derby. Very exciting. That is Mageto. Mageto very calm, very collected. Tries a stretch there. As Mageto tries another stretch there. And he gets a very easy point there from the UON Tigers. That is Mageto. And Gideon again going for a raid there. Is it going to be an empty raid again? He tries a bonus, but he's too far. He's too cautious. He doesn't want to go in too deep because you know what? With this defense of the JKUAT, if you go in deep, you're not coming back out. Larry and say, Gideon decides, you know, the only 3 players, the moment of a super tackle, the opportunity, and Mageto doesn't want that. He wants them to come for a raid. I think this is a do or die raid. Yes, of course, it is the third raid. And Gideon must get a point, or the JKUAT Assassins will be getting a point there. Gideon tries a stretch. He is very cautious, tries a bonus. He doesn't get to the line. Here's Gideon trying, and that is a chain there from the right corner of the JKUAT Assassins, taking Gideon to the bench, and the UON Tigers have been reduced down to only 2 players. Another moment of a super tackle opportunity there. Mageto there. That is Mageto trying. And that is an attempted dive. And those are fantastic. 2 points plus an all out. He has been able to deliver an all out in their favor. An all out. All the players of the UON Tigers go to the bench. All the players of the UON Tigers come back to the mat. This is really exciting. Looking down at the scoreboards, we have JKUAT at 9. UON Tigers just managing to get 1 point. It has been an exciting moment. There's a technical point there which has been awarded to the JKUAT Assassin. This game is just playing on in their favor. This game, you know, the odds say that JKUAT Assassins have a high probability of winning. And looking at it, they have already taken the lead. We have 9 points. JKUAT Assassins are on the lead. That is Andrew. There is a dive, and is he able to get to the center line? Is he able to get to the point? Let us wait and see. the umpire's decision on that. How many players has he been able to take off the match? He has received a knock, but he has also gotten points. Those are 4 defenders out. That is a super raid there for Andrew Wekesa. Andrew Wekesa with a super raid in favor of the UON Tigers. Now, Mageto, that is a timeout. A timeout has been called by the UON Tigers. They want to strategize. They have said that the speed at which the JKUAT assassins are coming with, it is too much. It is too much. We need to figure out what we're going to do. And we can't help but notice that John Karuga is on the bench. He's actually the one giving advice to his teammates there at the coach's corner. Yeah, we can see John Karuga, and he is among the top 5 raiders of the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League 2 with 130 raid points. Remember, both teams have won 2 matches. UON are number 12 at the league table, and JKUAT are number 5 at the league table. Which team is going to win this? I believe both teams want this win so badly. The odds are in favor of the JKUAT Assassins, and the JKUAT Assassins are not disappointing with a 5-point lead. They are among the best. That is Mageto. Mageto is a very skilled raider. That is a kick. He tries a scorpion kick, tries a hand stretcher, but the defenders of the UON just pin him down. That is Ramwell. Ramwell is able to pin him down. As we can see, the JKUAT are down to 2 players. That is Ato. Ato there at the left corner. And that is Gideon. Gideon, he really doesn't look like he wants those points, because this is also a super tackle opportunity for the JKUAT Assassins. If Gideon is not careful, he might leak 2 points. He decides and opts for a defensive position. We have Ato there going for a raid. You should not underestimate him, because he is also a very good player. We can see his teammate calling him back, and Ato, I think he's going to go back with an empty raid, because he knows we can be able to get 2 points from this end. And say that is Gideon again. That is Gideon again, pacing him up. He's playing the cautious. He's too cautious. He doesn't want to be the one to leak those 2 points. Remember, they are on the losing end. Yeah, we can see 8 over there. Let's wait and see. I think he's going to go back home with an empty raid. Remember, if you have 2 empty raids, the next raid will automatically become a do or die raid. That is Ato, and it is a do or die raid for the UON Tigers, and we have Andrew taking on the do or die raid. He has to get a point, or the JKUAT Assassins will get a point. It's an opportunity for a super tackle there. There is a kick, tries, and he gets a toe touch there. That is very awesome. Look at the crowd. It goes wild with the point. As we can see there, John Karuga going in for the substitution. Jersey number 9, that is Calvin Kai, goes out, and John Karuga, one of the top raiders of KKPL2, go in to take the raid. Let's see what he has to offer. Gets a bonus point very easily. That is John Karuga though. But remember, he is the last man standing for JKUAT. He has to do something about it. He gets a kick, and it is a dive from Brian, and they have been able to put John Karuga out of the game. It is unbelievable. He did not see it coming. He did not expect it to happen. John Karuga has been sent to the bench. But it's just the beginning of the game. And I'm looking at the scores and I am in awe, because it is almost at a tie. JKUAT have 11, UON Tigers have 10. Just a 1-point difference here. Yeah, we can see Gideon taking his time. Gideon is not taking any risks with this match. And you can see the They're ready for a pursuit, but no one actually takes it. And John goes for the raid. He's gonna pick up a bonus. He did pick up a bonus. Goes back with the bonus. He's contented with that. It's a plus 1 point to their team. We see Andrew there, quite a tall gentleman, going in for the raid. You know, focusing on their previous matches of last week, JKUAT Assassins were playing against Kiambu Plackers, and JKUAT won with 56. That is a, yeah, you know, you can sleep at that corner because you know who's there. That is Tony Blair. Tony Blair, the cover of the JKUAT. He is known for those tackles. He is awesome. He is awesome at it. That is John. That is a dive from Hagai Derek. John pumps the defense, the support. But they have been able to pin him down. And once again, John goes back to the bench. That is the only place he is going, to the bench. There is Ramwell there going for the raid. Ramwell tries a stretch. Yeah, he's just facing up and down. He tries a kick. He is not successful. Yeah, there is Tony Blair. You should be aware of Tony Blair. He's quite a good cover for the JKUAT Assassins. But yeah, we were focusing on the previous game for week 7, where JKUAT played against Kiambu Plackers. And looking at the points, we had John, who accumulated more points for the JKUAT Assassins with 18 points. That was John Karuga. We also had Crispin Mageto, who has gone for the raid. Crispin Mageto has gotten a point. We were talking about him. He has delivered. He has gotten a point. That is, he had 13 raid points and 2 tackle points on the previous match. And we also had players like Wilson Tuju, who also stepped up. And looking at the side of the UON Tigers, we had players like Oga, who is not in the starting 7 of today's game. So we'll just focus on those who are there. We had Ramwell, and Ramwell has 11 points. He had 11 points on his previous match. And as we have seen, Ramwell is really stepping up. But we can't help notice a player like Andrew from the UON. Andrew has proven to be a raiding machine for the UON Tigers. I think we shall be seeing a review here. Yeah, we can see JKUAT is requesting for a review. And looking at the scoreboard, we have JKUAT Assassins at 13 and UON Tigers at 11, with only less than 5 minutes remaining for us to conclude the first half of this game. It is the University Derby. It is the campus derby here at Kenya Kabaddi Union. We have universities playing this game. This is very exciting. This is an historical moment. We are having the review being taken. Yeah. And speaking of derbies, earlier on we had the Thika Road derby that happened, and it was the Kasarani Lions who faced off against the Githurai Cheetahs, where the Githurai Cheetahs won with 60 points. That was the Thika Road derby. It was a very exciting match. And now we are having the universities derby. You can always comment there down at the comment section. Which university do you think is going to win? Which player do you think is going to be outstanding? You can also, we are going to shout out to all the comments that we will receive. You can follow us at our social media platforms. That is at Kenya Kabaddi Union. That is Facebook. That is Instagram. That is TikTok. That is Space. Which one haven't we mentioned? YouTube. Yes. Follow us, Kabaddi lovers, Kabaddi fans, supporters of the Kenya Kabaddi Union. We appreciate your support. We appreciate. That is a review there being taken. Any moment from now, we shall know in whose favor it shall be going. It is really exciting. It is never a dull day here at Kasarani Stadium Indoor Arena, where Kabaddi lovers come down to watch fun, exciting matches brought to you by the Kenya Kabaddi Union. It has been decided that jersey number 1 is out. That is Brian. And 3 points have been awarded to the JKUAT assassin, leading to a super raid there. That is the first super raid for this match here. You have Andrew going in for the raid. Andrew tries a stretch there. Andrew. That is Andrew. Quite a tall gentleman. Quite a fantastic raider there for the UON Tigers. We see that the UON Tigers have been reduced to only 4 players on the mat. That is he is not wasting any time there. That's Mageto. Mageto is not wasting any time. He goes in, picks up a success comeback. He really wants these Raiders of UON. Follow back. Then it's a dive and yeah, they have been able to pin him down. That is Gideon. Gideon goes to the bench. That was a follow back from Tuju. He wasn't really sure about it at some point, but he has been able to deliver a super tackle opportunity there for the UON Tigers. We have John there. Remember, that is a kick from John. Remember, John is just not an ordinary kabaddi player. He is a Kenyan national team player where he has played. He did go for the beach kabaddi, which was played in Iran and Zali. He represented the country. There is Andrew. And the UN only have 2 players on the mat, so Andrew really has to be careful. He has to go back home. There is a follow back end. That's Mageto trying to tell Tuju, you were supposed to turn him. You weren't supposed to jump over me. But let's see the umpire's decision. Tuju is out of the mat. Mageto is out of the mat too. And John goes for the raid. He tempts. Hey! And are they able to pin him down? You see, John was really wanted the left corner to dive. And the left corner did dive. And John pulled him. The support came in. We see the umpire saying that John is out. John is complaining that he is not out. He is asking for a review. Let us see in whose favor this is going to go. We are having a review. Remember, moments from now, we shall be ending the first half of this game, where we have the JKUAT Assassins facing off the UON Tigers. It is the University Derby. This is the UON, the University of Nairobi, there facing off the JKUAT, Jomo Kenyatta University. And I'm looking at the statistics of the season 1 and season 2. In season 1, when we were at week 7, we saw JKUAT Assassins at the top of the table. And it is really amazing because JKUAT Assassins are the current champions of the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League. They won the season 1. But when we focus on the season 2, we see that they have gone down to position number 5. That is JKUAT Assassins. And also looking at the UON Tigers in season 1, they were at position number 5. But in season 2, they are nowhere to be seen at the top 5. So how tables stand here at the Kenya Kabaddi Union? A review is happening there. The JKUAT Assassins have 18 points. The UON Tigers have 13 points. Any moment from now, we shall be receiving let us wait and see what is happening. We can see jersey number 1, jersey number 7, jersey number 15 being called there. That is Brian, that is Ramwell, and that is Edgar, who are going to the bench. John has secured 3 points for his team. And Andrew, once again, last man standing, once again, is he going to revive his teammates or is it going to be an all out? Andrew on the read there. Andrew tries a stretch, tries a bonus. I think he has picked up a bonus. Very brilliant. Well done, Andrew. But you have to do more than that. Is he going to opt for a defensive position? I think he's more of a raider than a defender. But let us wait and see. Only time can tell. TikTok, 10 seconds counting. Let's see what he is going to choose. I believe he's going to choose for a defensive position. He knows that this is the last raid. We are going for halftime. Nothing can be done. Bonus point for the UON Tigers. And what has just happened there? Let us wait and see the umpire's decision on that. We are seeing all the players of the UON Tigers going back into the field. Is there an all-out that has been delivered there? Let us wait and see. Let us wait and see. It's only a moment of time that we're gonna see. Remember, this is the university derby. This is the campus derby. Defender took himself out. That is 3 points to JKUAT Assassins, and that marks the end of the first half of this game. The first half of the university derby. That is JKUAT Assassins facing off against the UON Tigers, where we have JKUAT Assassins with a stunning 24 points, UON Tigers with 14 points, a difference of 10 points there. Teams will have to re-strategize. Your UN will have to think on what they're going to do to recover these 10 points and take the lead back. JKUAT with a lead of 24 points have to think on what they're going to do to be able to maintain this lead. That is the university derby. The JKUAT Assassins with the leading of 24 points and the UON Tigers with 14 points. We have seen action here at the Kenya Kasarani Stadium, where we have seen players like John Karuga taking points. We have seen Crispin Mageto from the JKUAT Assassins really stepping up and getting those raid points. On the side of the UON Tigers, we can't help but notice players like Andrew Wekesa, who has really gotten points for his team. We also can't help but notice Ramwell and Gideon, who have taken turns in raiding at the half of the JKUAT Assassins there. Yeah, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, as we were focusing on the table, we saw that the Githurai, not the Githurai cheaters, sorry for that, the JKUAT Assassins were number 5 at the table with 22 points, and the UON Tigers were number 12 at the table, 11 points. We saw that both teams had won only 2 matches in their favor. That is the JKUAT Assassins having won 4 matches. That is JKUAT Assassins have won 4 matches, and the UON have won 2 matches. Yeah, in accordance to Kenya Kabaddi Premier League table. That is the JKUAT Assassins at position number 5, and the UON Tigers at position number 11. JKUAT Assassins have 22 points, and the UON Tigers have 11 points. Those are the teams, those are the universities, those are the campus, the derby that is going on here. Any moment we shall be going in back for the second half. Any moment we shall be witnessing the next 20 minutes of action, the next 20 minutes of fun, the next 20 minutes of exciting moments here at the Kasarani Stadium. You can always comment which team do you think is going to win. For those who are watching us live, feel free, feel part of us. We want to make you part of us. We want to give a shout out to you. We want to connect to you. So leave a like, leave a comment there for us, leave a shout out to your best player, leave a shout out to the team that you think is going to win, the team that you think is going to carry this table. Remember, the JKUAT Assassins had a probability of 60% chances of winning this game, and they aren't disappointing us because they are at the lead. They have taken up the lead of the game. But we still have another 20 minutes to decide. You see, here at Kenya Kabaddi, anything can happen. Tables can turn. We have witnessed tables turning on players. It is quite an exciting moment. Anytime from now, we shall be going back, looking at the JKUAT Assassins there, trying to strategize. Also, on the other side, we have the UON Tigers also trying to strategize on how they are going to get a win. We shall be going back for the second half of this game. This is the University Derby. This is Kabaddi. This is Kenya Premier League 2. Remember, JKUAT Assassins were they are the reigning champions, the defending champions of the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League. They won the season 1, and they are really working towards trying to win at the season 2. Will they be able to retain their victory, or will it all be in vain? We see John Karuga being substituted there. He goes back. And that is Mageto. Mageto has been the main raider for the JKUAT in this game. That is Mageto. He is not in a hurry to get the first point of the second half. And he forces the team UON to go for a raid, and that is Andrew Wekesa there who's taking that raid for the UON. Will he be the one to give us the first point? And he gets a toe touch. He's claiming a toe touch. He goes into the lobby. Someone has to go to the bench. Whenever a raider goes into the lobby, someone is going to the bench. That is Tony Blair trying to steal off the moment, trying to go for a pass. But the umpire claims that it is a toe touch. It is a point for Andrew. That is Mageto there. That is the Mageto trainer raid there. Mageto facing up the defense. Mageto there. Brian with a block. And the support comes in handy. And Mageto is going to the bench. Nowhere else for him to go. Only to the bench. As I can see, that is Andrew going for the raid there. At the scoreboards, we have JKUAT Assassins at 24, UON Tigers at 16. Trying to kick, trying to stretch. He is very cautious. He is. There is Tony Blair there at the left corner. Andrew goes back with an empty raid. Tony Blair goes for the raid. He is proven to be an all-rounder. He is a raider. He is a defender. That is Tony Blair, JKUAT Assassins. You see, he's very cautious. He is aware of his surrounding. Decides to go back. Goes back to his side of the mat. We have Andrew there taking on the raid once again. He is the main raider for the UON Tigers this day. Picking up a success to activate his raiding. And that is a surprise tackle. That is a surprise tackle from Kelvin Kai. Kelvin Kai is able to get Andrew to the bench. Tuju taking on the raid. I think JKUAT Assassins are confident that they already have bagged this win, but it's too early to say. The second half has just begun, and Action is happening. There tries a bonus. Does he get it? We'll find out. He's been called back to his side. He goes back with an empty raid. There is Gideon there. Gideon is not in any hurry. I like how he tells his teammates, calm down, calm down. Yo, it's my time. I'm the one who has the 30 seconds. I'll do with them what I want to. That is Gideon. For those who are watching us live, you can always comment there at our comment section. Tell us, which team do you think is going to win? Who is your favorite player? Which is your favorite team here at the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League 2? Can always follow us at our social media platforms. That is a dive there from the corner. Tony Blair tries to get his hand off, but he doesn't get to the center line. The defense of the UON is on fire. Gidi goes, activates his raid, comes back. He really wants these raiders to raid. As you can see, they're saying it is his time. The raider there decides to go back with an empty raid. As I said, the defense of the UON is on fire. That is Andrew. If JKUAT are not careful, UON might come with a comeback right there. We have Andrew decides to go back with an empty raid. Shall we be witnessing a third raid? Yes, this is a third raid for the JKUAT assassins, whereby he has to get a point. The raider has to get a point. It is a do or die raid. If he doesn't get a point, the UON Tigers will get a point, and of course, he manages to pick up a bonus point. This is also another third raid there for the UON Tigers. They also have to get a point. It is a disadvantage to them because the bonus point is not active because we only have 5 players and the bonus is active if there's 6 players or more in the field. So he has to get a touch point. He has to try and get that point. He is running out of time. The defense comes in and the defense is able to pin him down. Andrew goes out of play. That is very strategic for the JKUAT assassins, forcing a third raid with the bonus, with no active bonus. That is Mageto. Mageto proving to be a star of this game. It's how both the raiders of both teams, they're not in hurry to get points. They're only going in for sure points, sure raids. That is Ramwell. That is Ramwell Odhiambo. It's been long since we saw him going in for a raid. Tries a toe touch there. Ramwell tries a stretch. That is a kick. He tries a kick. Ramwell there pacing up and down, try to disorient the defense of the JKUAT. But will he be able? Will he manage? I think he's going to opt to go back with an empty raid. These two teams here, the Campus Derby, they're playing with third raids. We can see both teams are forcing the other teams to go for third raid. And in a third raid, it is almost a guarantee, 100% sure that either team has to get a point. That is Mageto. That is Tony Blair going in for and the center line was so close yet so far. That is the action I was telling you about here at the Kasarani Indoor Arena. He was almost there, but he did not get to the center line. He was too close, yet too far. That is Andrew. Andrew there tries a stretch. Very careful. He doesn't want to be the one to make an error. At the scoreboard, we have JKUAT at 27 and the UON Tigers at 18. This is very interesting. The University Derby, the game we have all been waiting for. Tries a bonus, doesn't get it. The pressure in there is so high. Tries a bonus again. Does he have it? Does he get it? Only time will tell. The umpire decides, no. It is no. You do not have a bonus. That is Gideon. Gideon, I think he's gonna pick up a successful raid. Then go back. I predicted it. It happened just as I had said it's going to happen. 8-0. Jersey number 15 there. Ito tries a stretch. Ito claims a point. He is even showing where he has gotten the point. The umpire decides that no, there's no point there. It is that raid for the UON there. A point has to be taken, a point has to be gotten either by the UON or that is, he goes into deep, the defense comes out, the defense covers up, the defense pins him down. That is Andrew. Andrew is being sent to the bench almost every other time. But remember, Andrew is also delivering points for his team. Yeah. So we have other scores. We have JKUAT at 28. We have UON Tigers at 10. That is a difference of 10 points with only 8 minutes remaining to play. Tries a bonus there. Does he get it? Decides to go back to his side. And the umpire decides that's no bonus. Yeah, we have Ramwell once more. Ramwell tries a stretch. Ramwell. There's a radar for the UON Tigers there. Tries a kick. I think he is known for his kicks. He has been given kicks throughout this game. We have a substitution happening there for the UON Tigers, and Darwin Davis, jersey number 8, is in of the game. This is a defender. This is a brilliant defender for the UON Tigers. Darwin Davis is known for his tackle points. Like that is a tackle, and Tony Blair has been sent to the bench. That is Brian. Brian is also a famous defender for the UON Tigers. I was telling you about Darwin Davis. And Darwin Davis had 3 tackle points on their previous game. That is very spectacular from Ramwell. This is action. This is thrilling moments. You do not want to miss this out. Join us live at our social media platforms. YouTube. There is Ato taking on the raid. A block there. Ato has been locked in. Ato is going nowhere but the bench. And the players of JKUAT Assassins have been reduced to only 3 players on the match. But that is a super tackle opportunity for them. And they're going for a defense. And he has been pinned down. He is going nowhere else apart from the bench. That is a super tackle by the JKUAT Assassins. We can see a substitution happening there. No, it is not a substitution happening because Mageto has come back. He has been revived. Tries a kick. And at the scoreboard, we have JKUAT at 30, UON Tigers at 21. That is Mageto. Will he be going back to the bench, or I think he's going to opt for an empty raid. He's playing too far from the defense. He already knows that time is on their side with less than 4 minutes remaining. They have the lead. We can see a substitution happening there. All 3 players of the JKUAT who have remained have been taken out, and we have 3 new players coming in. That is Nelson from the JKUAT Assassins. We have Ian Kidude also coming in, and it is an opportunity for a super tackle there. Let us see. Let us see. Andrew claiming a point there. Very easy. Will he be awarded with the point? And we see Nelson going off to the bench. That is an attempted tackle there by Ramwell, but the Raider is able to go in and get a point for his team. With only 2 minutes remaining in this game, we have JKUAT Assassins 30 points. We have UON Tigers with 23 points. 31 points for JKUAT Assassins. Another, that is Aito with the tackle. That is Kidude with the supports there. And they are able to get that super tackle in their favor. JKUAT Assassins with a super tackle there. And we have Tony Blair, an all-rounder, going for the raid. Tony Blair decides to go back with an empty raid, forcing the raider Gideon from the UON to go for the raid. He has also opted for an empty raid there. As we had said earlier, these two teams here are playing with third raids. We have Tony there, Tony Blair there. We can see Brian very ready for a pursuit. He should be aware of these corners because we have Darwin Davis at one corner and Brian at the other corner. Very dangerous place to play. There's Gideon. That is second player, Tony Blair with the... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You can't afford to make such mistakes at such moments. Two defenders of the JKUAT going off. Yeah, remember the JKUAT Assassins are now down. That is a do-or-die raid, but he gets a point. He is able to get a point off Brian. Yes, off Brian. That is very fantastic. That is very awesome. That is very good job. It's an empty raid. This might be the last raid of the game. Tries bonus. And we are going to have a review. The umpires claim that a bonus have been taken, but the UON Tigers are like, no bonus has been taken at that point. Let us wait and see. This is the University Derby. We see Gideon there going in for a raid. An opportunity for a super tackle there. Gideon. That is Gideon there trying to pace up the defense up and down. This might be the last raid of the game. And of course, we have witnessed the end of the University Derby, the end of the campus derby. It has been exciting. It has been thrilling. We have had moments here. The JKUAT Assassins have emerged victorious. The UON Tigers have fought to their last breath. We have there the JKUAT Assassins who have taken the lead with 34 points. And we have the UON Tigers with 25 points. This is very exciting. Like, you don't want to miss this. Every other Saturday, join us at the Kasarani Indoor Arena for such moments, for such games, for such exciting moments here at the Kenya Kabaddi Union. Kenya Kabaddi Premier League 2. On to our, focusing on the league table in accordance to the win that has just been achieved by the JKUAT Assassins. And we'll be seeing the JKUAT Assassins at position number 5 with 27 points. And the UON at position number 11 with 11 points. So the JKUAT Assassins won the game. The JKUAT Assassins have increased their points to 27 points. Next on will be the Homa Bay Lakers facing off against the Black Falcons. Remember, the Black Falcons have a winning streak. They haven't been beaten. Will this be the game that they will lose, or will they retain their winning streak? Connect with us at the Kenya Kabaddi Union across all our social media platforms, that is YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and also on X Space. The week 8 matches are in loving memory of Christine Auma and Larry Odero, players that we lost from the Kasarani Lions and Kayole Giants. I have been your commentator, Kimani Sylvia. Peace. Until we meet again, I'm out.
Kabaddi. 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 Kabaddi.